Guys, what's up? It is day 3 of the Fit 10 Challenge, and I just sent out your macros, so have a look at them. For those of you who haven't had your scan yet, I think there's still maybe 6 of you or so. I did an educated guess on your lean mass and assigned your macros that way. Okay, so they'll be very close to what you will get after we do your scan, and I can just modify those numbers slightly. Or maybe I guessed your lean mass correctly. Tonight we have a class at 7 p.m. so come on out. It's going to be a busy class because it's the first one, so we're going to do our best to get through everything. Okay, we're going to go slow, but I want to make sure that we cover everything in great detail. All right, now with your macros that I sent you, I'm gonna repeat this several times. The easiest way to go about this is to take those macros that I gave you, figure out how many meals you want to eat in a day, 2, 3, 4, whatever it is, and divide however many meals you're going to eat by each number of each macro. Okay? So I just actually sent out this to you guys on Slack. So this was the example I did on the weekend. And, you know, just so you're aware, 2 of these meals are vegetarian, by the way. Okay, so the first 2 meals in what I sent out are vegetarian. I will do another vegetarian diet. I know I've had requests about that, so I'll do a day of vegetarian, and I'll use a specific, like whoever's asking me, I'll use one of your specific macro breakdowns, okay? But anyhow, sent you out this today. This is not a breakdown. This is not an exact division of 4 meals, okay? But I'm still gonna recommend that you do it because it's easier to do it that way. You don't have to, okay? I'm just trying to make this as easy as possible for you guys, okay? I want to organize a shop at Costco. I mentioned this yesterday, so I'm going to send that out. Maybe we'll do a little discussion on Slack about that. All right. Okay, proteins. Let's start off with those of you who are vegan, okay? And there's only maybe, I don't even know if there's any vegans in this. There's a few vegetarians. I don't know if there's any vegans. If you're vegan, then you're pretty much stuck. I know there's a few more choices than this, but you know, we're looking at choices like tempeh, yeast, tofu, and pea protein. There's other proteins like hemp protein as well. These, like the pea protein, the hemp protein, and stuff like that. When I'm talking about those, I'm talking about powder forms. The tofu, the yeast, and the tempeh will just be foods on their own. Well, yeast is powder typically. But you people, you vegans, are going to have the least amount of choices of protein, unfortunately. But I know that there are some other there are other ones out there that I haven't thought of or I've never tried. Okay, so you know, the other suggestion I have for you if you're vegan is to take an essential amino acid supplementation, just because typically non-animal based sources of protein are low in essential amino acids. Okay, so you may want to consider that. If you do take an essential amino acids, you've got to add that into your protein. So if you took like 20 grams of essential amino acids, that's essentially 20 grams of protein right there, okay? If you're vegan, you can start to add in things like cottage cheese and whole eggs, egg whites, Greek yogurt, all right? So that gives you a few more options. And of course, if you are, you're just a regular person, okay, you're an omnivore, then you want to eat things like, or you can eat, all sources of protein. So we can include, all kinds of meats in there. Of course, I'm going to encourage wild meats. If it's beef, try to get grass-fed, grass-finished beef. Wild sources of fish. Just be careful with the fish. I'll talk about this in a few videos, just in terms of mercury levels. Some fish are okay. Typically, the smaller the fish, the better. Okay, the larger the fish, like things like ahi tuna, not good, really high mercury. Okay, so we just want to be aware of those where those heavy metals that can be found in fish, right? Like if you're having ahi tuna, I wouldn't have that more than once a week. We'll talk about that more in detail down the road. Okay. Again, animal sources have higher amounts of essential amino acids. Okay, and those are really, really important. Those are the ones your body can't make. Okay, and we need that for recovery and muscle growth and general tissue maintenance of the body. Okay, all our tissues are primarily made up of protein. So, okay, I'm gonna stop it there for today. Except I'm gonna give you the message of the day, and that is this: some is better than none. More action. Sorry, let me restart that. Some action is better than none. More action is better than some, but full action is best. Okay, so do your best to take advantage of every day. Plan and prepare. We'll talk about a little bit about that more tomorrow, about planning and preparing your meals, and having everything ready in advance to go. You cannot wing this day by day. You can't. You can try, but history tells me that it doesn't work. Okay. So plan, prepare, and execute, as I talked about yesterday. And but listen, some is better than none. I will always say that. But of course, more action is better than some, and full action is best. So let's try to do our absolute best. All right, you guys, submit, commit, do what you got to do. Be strong, and hopefully I will see you tonight at 7 p.m. And I will talk to you all soon. Let me know if you have questions about your numbers or any way I can help you. All right? See you guys.